All right, so I want to talk a little bit today about what's the goal, right, of a phone call. What are we trying to accomplish on the phone call? It's kind of like an internet lead in ways. You know, we want to listen to the customer, right? We want to find out what are their goals. You know, we've talked a lot about that in our overcoming objections, but we want to really listen to see what they have to say. What are they looking for? I think so many times customers will call in and we have an objective in our mind for how the conversation could go. I know that you've had telemarketers call you and they have their script that they have to adhere to, and it's like, oh my goodness, would you please just be quiet? So we want to listen to them, find out what their needs are. What is the needs analysis? Just like in an internet lead, what questions do they have, right? We want to listen to those. Then we want to acknowledge what they're saying. How can we help them? Whether it's looking for a particular car, whether it's I want these options, but acknowledge what they're looking for, or maybe it's credit, right?
Sure, absolutely.
Could be credit, could be whatever the case may be. And then we want to engage with them, engaging by, hey, we can send you, a link to a credit app, or a link to the, trade appraisal, or whatever the case may be. And then we want to respond. So we've talked about in our overcoming objections. We do this every day as agents, right? Every day. But as a consumer, I've done this once every 3 or 4 years, so we don't really know. We have these ideas of we want this car because we think that it's nice, but we don't know what features it has. But then we find another one. I was talking to a customer the other day, and their biggest thing is they want the adaptive cruise control.
Okay.
So to get adaptive cruise control, you have to have this package. So I can look at 3 other vehicles, but that package does not have the one feature that is important to them. So by listening and trying to figure out what their hot buttons are, asking the question, what most attracted you, to this vehicle, we can really eliminate a lot of vehicles at the same time that don't have those particular options. So I think we probably try to overcomplicate a call sometimes. Would you say that?
I think we do. I think a lot of times we bring stuff from other relationships, right? Other phone calls that we've had, other people that we've engaged with, and we have these preconceived ideas about what they're trying to accomplish.
We muddy the waters.
We muddy the waters,
right.
Exactly. So I think we need to clear the slate every time we answer that phone.
A reset.
Yeah. Perfect. Yes.
Yeah.
Buy a mulligan, get a redo, right?
Right.
And understand that this is the first time they're doing this. This is the first phone call. It's not the 20th that they've made.
Right.
And really listen to what they're saying. Don't assume that you know what it is that they want,
right,
or what they're trying to accomplish.
The whole listen. I know I have a bad problem with that. I like to interact or jump in and think, sure, I know exactly what you're going to say next, but you don't. So I think that's part of our thing, is just taking that time to listen and what they have to say. We still want to control the conversation, because our goal at the end of this conversation is to have more information from them to make a better decision, a better way to contact them, and ultimately to get them into the dealership and sell them a new car.
Yeah.
When we're on that phone, I kind of look at it as like, going to a play in New York. The people as a customer or as a spectator, I've never seen this before, so you got to give your best performance each and every time, and it's tough. And I like how we said, you got to reset. You might have had just a bad phone call just a few minutes ago, and you may have had 10 no's, but then you get someone and you have an attitude, or you're not as engaged, then you're going to turn them off, and they may have been a shopper. So it is important. Take a few minutes if you have a bad call, right?
Right. Yes.
Yeah. Reset. Go take a walk and come back, and that way you can sit down and have a more productive conversation with someone. So I think if we listen to the customer, like we said, acknowledge what they have, their concerns, and be engaging with them, and respond with ways that we can help them as professionals doing this every day, I think that will make all the difference.
Oh, 100%.
Okay. Well, guys, we want you to have a good, successful, great career here at Modern, and we really feel like that the phone is one of those tools, probably if not the best tool that you have to do that. And but it's all comes down to you. It all comes down to attitude. You know, we've got people in the department that sell 70 cars a month, and we've got people in the department that sell 5 cars a month. And the difference is really picking up that thing right there.
Yep.
And making outbound calls and being engaging, doing these things that we've talked about. So we know that you can do it. So good luck.